Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing some custom straw baling. This is, I think, my third year doing this. I think that's right. Is that right? It's third or fourth year now. So the John Deere, it's going to be my ride, and I've got the grapple on it. I'm going to be moving the straw. My baler is sitting out here. We'll go over here and I'll show you. The guy I'm working for, he's out there raking right now. That's one of the fields we're going to be doing out there in the distance. But he's raking with a Ford tractor with a cab on it. I don't know what the number on it is, but it's a nice little tractor. And I think later on his mom is going to come take, his mom's going to come take his place. Raking, and he's going to be baling, and I'll be getting them up, me and another guy. I've got both my grapples here. The other guy should be bringing his tractor. He's got a Massey Ferguson 4610 that he's going to be bringing, and I think that tractor, it says, what does that tractor say on it? 5610 is what he's raking with there. And this tractor here is a TS 115A New Holland. It's basically the same thing as my T6030. And then of course this is my rig hooked to his tractor, my 5060 square baler, and my Coons 1036F accumulator. And this is the way we've been doing it. His tractor has a loader, but it does not have a third function, so that's why I'm the one doing the stacking anyway, because I have the experience for stacking. So it just works better to hook his tractor to the baler, and then I use mine for stacking. Now I have to use my John Deere here because it'll stack 10 high, and we have to stack as high as possible in his barn to maximize the storage space. And that's why I use the John Deere instead of the Massey Ferguson that I normally use to stack hay at home, or I use it to load hay anyway. But that's the reason for bringing the John Deere and not the Massey Ferguson. So anyway, he's gonna keep raking for now. I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I might get the drone out and follow him around for just a second. Okay, we're going now. We had to talk about it for a few minutes here to try to figure out what we're gonna do, but he's back to raking now. He's raking with a Coon rake. I'm not sure what the model of it is. I didn't look. But it's a rotary rake, obviously, and that is a 5610 Ford tractor with cab, which you don't see much of around here. Hardly ever see an older Ford 10 series tractor with a cab. I thought this would be a little bit of cool footage here of the old Ford raking it up. That's about a brand new rake. I think it was new last year, still shiny. Trying to get my speed synchronized with his speed. I've got a Kubota rake that's very similar to that one. It's a single rake. Y'all normally see me using my double Kubota rake, but I do have a single one that's very similar to this one. Rake's about 14 foot wide. Now that's his mom. He's getting ready to start. I was going to start baling, but I believe he's going to start baling once his mom takes over. So we're going to give him a few minutes to get switched around, and hopefully the baler will be chugging here in just a minute. Okay, here we go. We got the baler in the field, baling straw, 2020. Now this isn't the only field we got. This is probably the smallest field. There's 3 that are, and this is the smallest one. Well, they may all be about the same size, I guess. They're real close to the same size. And I'm not exactly sure how many acres it is. I know he's told me, but I can't remember. But he sells all this straw, or most of it, to landscape contractors and grading contractors and stuff like that. He sells a little bit to a local store down here that sells it to people that I'm sure use it in their gardens and stuff like that. But like I said before, this is the 3rd or the 4th year I've been here. I can't even keep up with my years anymore. I'm getting so senile. But we were going to try to do this yesterday, and it got, what's going on there? I was going to try to do this yesterday, and it started raining about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and kind of shut us down. So we really needed the sunshine yesterday to get the dew off, and it just wasn't happening. Then it started raining, and we just finally give up on it. And it quit raining later in the day, but it was so wet we just couldn't get it dried out. Now, I went ahead and moved my equipment over here yesterday, but we didn't get to do anything. Pretty rig right there. Blue tractor and 2 red implements. Trying to block the sun so I can see what's going on too. Hard to film in sun like this with a drone. I've learned that. You gotta adjust it pretty regularly, and the aperture, trying to keep the sunlight or keep it from getting washed out and all that good stuff. I know enough about filming to know that I don't know anything about filming, and that's about it. But I'm glad that y'all like watching my amateur filming, because without y'all I'd just be out here working and not filming, that's for sure. There's a whole lot of work goes into this, work and money. That's a beautiful shot right there, in my opinion anyway. Things are hammering away. I can hear it. Sounds good. Big hole right there, apparently. I'm going to shut this drone down. I'm going to start getting some straw off the ground and onto some trucks. That's my job. Alright, it's time to get the real equipment around here started up now. Get rid of all them blue things out there and get this green one going. Need some air conditioning. Turn the radio off because that'll copyright me. Turn the loader on because I need it. And we'll go out here and start trying to find us some square bales. We need a truck to put them on. We ain't got no truck driver. We need some help today. We ain't got none. Might have to get my wife to come out here and help us. She said she would if the kids would cooperate. So we'll put her to baling, and then that'll free Kevin up. Kevin's the guy I'm working for. He's baling right now. I'd free him up to run a truck or something to help us get this straw rounded up. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to probably just start getting them, and I'll move that truck down here in the field, and I'll start moving the bales to the truck. But right now, let's stop and check this straw. See how this straw looks. It's a lot prettier than it was last year. Last year he mowed it, and then he had trouble. It kept raining and raining and raining, and it ended up turning kind of brown. But it's a whole lot better looking this year. Whole lot more golden, and the weight seems good. Nice and light and tight like it ought to be. So I'm gonna go up here and get this truck. We're gonna start loading it up. These flatbed trucks I gotta load are going to the store here locally, and then we're gonna load a bunch of trailers and send them out the road. He's got another farm. It's got a big shed, and he's gonna put just park the trucks and trailers in the shed. And then he's got another shed up here that I fill up with the tractor. So I'll have to load them, and the other guy over here helping me, Terry, he'll be loading, and then I'll be doing all the unloading up at the shed. So that's kind of how we've been doing it in the past, so I'm sure we'll do it again this year. All right, talk to y'all in a minute. All right, we're out here baling and loading right now. I got a pack on the front, but right now the baler's going by. I was in my way for a second and let him get out of my way. truck I'm loading. I'm gonna put 100 bales on it, so 2 stacks of 5. Ain't got nowhere to put you, so you can see what I'm doing. I don't pack hay much with this tractor, so I gotta get used to it. I keep calling it hay, but it's actually straw. I don't pack anything though with this tractor. Most of the time it's running the baler, as y'all well know. Long we'll have this truck loaded. So you need 1, 2, 4 more packs, and this truck's gonna be done. Alright, so that's 100 bales on that truck. I actually feel like I could have put like 2 more stacks on top, but where he's delivering it to that store, he wanted to keep it even 100 bale loads. That way he knows if he sends 3 trucks, it's 300 bales. That's, you know, just keep it simple. So that's what we're doing. That's what he wants to do. That's what we're doing. And I'm going out here to get the other flatbed truck, bring it down here in the field. The other guy's already loaded a little bit of straw on it. It's like he's got about 30 bales on it. And we're supposed to have some more help coming to drive some trucks, and my wife's coming to bale, so that'll help and free up Kevin, let him drive a truck, or maybe Shannon would drive a truck, I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure it out once she gets here, and I think Kevin's father-in-law's coming, and so eventually we'll have enough people here to get stuff done. Somebody's here now, as a matter of fact. Okay, I got my first load. I'm headed to the barn with it. Well, this isn't the first load I've loaded. I've loaded 3 truckloads, which is 300 bales, and I started loading my double wagons. The other tractor was loading these, so I'm hoping I get there with them all right, because I didn't stack them. But it'll be all right. He said he'd pick them up on the way up behind me as he comes up. So I guess with the next load, I wonder who will pick up the ones behind him though. Nah, I'm sure it'll be all right. We're gonna head up the hill. It's a pretty steep hill I gotta go up to get up to the barn up there, so you can see it above the trees. So we gotta go uphill to get there. Anyway, we'll get up there and then we'll start unloading these. This will be the first load I'll have to unload. Everything is going good. We're done with the first field, and turn the dang music off. And yeah, so we're moving to the next field. You got to go through 2 gates because we got cows in between us and the next field. And every time we bring straw out to the barn, we got to open and close 2 gates. So in and out a bunch there, but that's all right. We can do it. All right, see you on a minute. Okay, I don't think I lost anything off this load coming up here. That's good. So here's where we're going to put the straw. This is where we've been putting it the last few years. And I stack it as high as I can, 10 high. This last year I was using the T5, but this year I'll be using the John Deere for the first time. So I haven't tested it stacking 10 high with the John Deere, but I'm about 99.9% sure that it'll stack at least 10 high, because it's a bigger tractor. So what do we got over here? Some feathers. Make sure it's not a snake laying over here. No, it's just a bunch of feathers. This thing will have to move here in a little bit, but right now we can get in here and do what we need to do. What in the world? That's a big old nest right there. That may be like a raven's nest or something. It's got great old big twigs and stuff in it. It's got like tree branches that big around up there. Something big living up there. Anyway, let's get this straw unloaded.